Coming now, follow my lead. I'm in love with the shape of you. We push and pull like a magnet do. Although my heart is falling too. I'm in love with your body. And last night you were in my room. And now my bed sheets smell like you.
Hey guys! I messed up that. It's okay. So...
Sorry for not recording.
Yeah. This is awkward now. Yeah, so the only reason why we haven't recorded is because we've been kind of going through some stuff. Also,
Yes.
like, we're really busy.
Marching band.
I had marching band. She just...
I couldn't record. It's like I couldn't record without her. So like.
But yeah. So we're gonna try to be quick and short about this, and so we can get to the story. So as you guys know, this title is like... I don't know what the title is because we haven't made one up yet, but that's okay. We're going to be telling the story about...
The time one of our best friends got possessed.
Okay, so quick like disclaimer. Also, if you don't believe in this type of stuff, you can click out right now. I mean, I don't really care. If you guys don't want to watch this video, please watch this video. Go ahead. Also, this is our personal experience. If you guys don't believe in this type of stuff, like, you can just think of it as like creepypasta. But this is something that really actually happened to us. So anyways, let's start. It started on January 1st at like
2018.
2018. So
at the end of 12, it was almost 1. And Eva and I went to a party before. We invited Dhruvi, but she couldn't go. And we felt bad. And then she was like, "Do you guys want to spend the night?" So we ended up coming around almost 1 to spend the night. So we just hung out, and we knew 3 a.m. was coming up. So we were like, let's make a video. Like, let's make a scary video.
Like, make a scary video. Or, like, so there's this thing where if you're gonna do, like, a Ouija board or something, like, she doesn't want to touch one. We didn't have a Ouija board, so we were like, oh, well, if we don't do that, we could just play, like, Bloody Mary or something.
Yeah, so we were just having different ideas.
It was, I don't know.
And we were just talking about scary stuff. And so Eva was like, well, I don't believe in demons or spirits. They won't do anything to me. They won't hurt me.
That was a lie.
Yeah, and then we started watching
Medea Halloween, and we didn't get through it at all. We went through, like, we were about halfway through the movie. We didn't even watch half the movie.
Just, like, chilling.
We were just chilling, and so when we turned it on, it was already, like, halfway done with the movie. So we're just, like, there, and then she's like, oh, no, it's a lie. Like, you guys are stupid. You guys, like, it's not real. Like, I don't believe in this type of stuff. And I'm like, I get it. People have their opinions. People have different thoughts about different things. So I agreed with. I was like, okay, you know, if you want to believe something, go ahead and believe it. I'm not gonna stop you.
And so Dhruvi and I were still gonna make a video at 3 a.m. So Dhruvi set an alarm for 3. We went to bed around, like, it was like 1:30 or around 2, something like closer to the end of 1. And we went to bed because we were gonna wake up to record a video. So I couldn't sleep at all, and Dhruvi fell asleep for like 15 minutes, but at first we heard footsteps in the kitchen. Eva fell asleep almost automatically, because like whenever she doesn't get sleep, she's a hard sleeper, but whenever she does get sleep, she's like a really light sleeper. It's really weird.
It's like, yeah, the same thing happens with me, but for right now, I've been a really light sleeper, and if I'm staying up all night and if I go to sleep at like 5 or 6 in the morning, I'm a very heavy sleeper. I sleep and then no one can wake me up unless you like slap me across the face. It's really bad.
That is true.
She knows that because she's trying to wake me up a bunch. So basically, we went to sleep, and she kind of fell asleep. She was about half asleep.
I was like, yeah.
She's like half asleep, and I was sleeping. We heard footsteps, so I was like scared. Like I got up. So
there's a couch right by like the kitchen. It's like right next to the kitchen. And so how we slept is I slept on the couch, and then they slept on the ground, like in like a pie, kind of like, you know,
if you look at it from the top,
like, if you look at it from the top, it looks like the symbol for pie. And so I slept on the couch, and they both slept like 2 feet apart from each other, like on the ground, right facing the TV. So she got up and she sat down next to me, and we were just sitting there like, we didn't say anything.
We stood there for like about 20 minutes to like an hour. We were just sitting there because we didn't know what to do. We didn't talk about anything. We were just like, if we said something, what if it comes towards us or whatever? I don't know. We got scared. So at that point, we were like, okay, you know what, Dhruvi? Like, I'm like talking to myself. I'm like, Dhruvi, you're gonna go to sleep and you're gonna be fine. So I went to sleep. And then Melody...
Like, she climbed back down.
I climbed back down, went to sleep. Melody was still awake.
I couldn't go to sleep. Yeah, so I couldn't go to sleep. So, and then, like, as soon as Dhruvi fell asleep, I heard more footsteps. But they sound like they were getting closer. Like, it was just weird. Then like after I heard the footsteps, I turned to face like the actual like backside of the couch. So like before that I was facing the TV, and so I turned to face the outside of the couch, and then as I was facing before that I was facing the TV, and so I turned to face the outside of the couch. Eva, like, so she grinds her teeth, and like whenever she sleeps, I heard grinding, and then I heard growling. So I turned back over, and like this thing was right in my face. So it's like the girl from Lights Out. She was right in my face. I closed my eyes automatically. I was in like sleep paralysis, and so I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. The only thing you heard was my heartbeat. Like it was beating so fast, and then me, like I was breathing really heavily. And then after I closed my eyes, after a little bit of hearing more growling, I like open my eyes and I look at Eva, and the thing's like sitting over her, like moving its fingers right over her, like looking like it's casting a spell or something on her. And I was like,
That's when I woke up. So whenever she opened her eyes, I think I was looking at what was going on, and then she noticed it too. You were on the bed.
Yeah,
and you looked
Druvy's
down.
eyes were she couldn't move either. So Druvy's eyes were so wide, they were like,
I don't know what to do. Oh my god, there's something right there.
And it's like I looked at Druvy, all I see is her eyes. She was like,
I can't say anything.
It's like SpongeBob's eyes. That's how big they were.
It goes off and his eyes are like
Boom.
huge.
Yes.
Like it was really bad.
It was just really bad. And then and then I closed my eyes again because I was so done. I did not want to look at it anymore. And when I opened my eyes again, it was at the TV, and I thought it was just gonna go away because it kept getting farther and farther. So I thought it was gonna go away. And I closed my eyes, I opened it back up again, and Eva's sitting there in a bridge with like on the tips of her fingers and the tips of her toes, and like your fingers and toes are not that strong.
I mean,
at all.
Yeah, like if you were doing a bridge, like if you're going back like that, your fingers are bound to break. If they were like they looked like they were about to break.
And it's not like the thing was still there. Like the thing was gone. It looked like it was like in her, like it possessed her. It was like, I don't know, because it's not like it was like playing puppets or like playing it on strings or something, like in her.
At the time.
And then whenever 3 hit, like 3 a.m., her alarm went off, and Eva just went boom and hit the ground. And Dhruvi and I were so shocked, like
we like screamed almost.
Yeah.
So she was like there.
Eva still was asleep, even after she fell and hit the ground really hard. She was still asleep. And Dhruvi got up and she sat right next to me. And I just remember we were staring out there. We didn't say anything to each other. We sat there from 3 to 8 in the morning.
We said no, we didn't say anything. We were sitting there on the couch.
It was like, but it didn't feel like, it felt like a long time, but it honestly didn't feel like 5 hours. It really didn't feel like 5 hours because we like spaced out for most of it, but it also felt like a while because anytime that we we'd space out, and then when our heads would click back in, we'd be like, whoa, like this is taking too long. And we didn't want to get up because we were too scared. We didn't want to get up and like turn on the light or something.
Yeah, and like also we never ended up making that video because of just how bad it was. Because at 3, who wants to make a video at 3 when you see all this stuff? Anyways.
Also, Eva doesn't believe us.
She hasn't.
I wish we could have got her. I wish we could have got her in this story because every time we tell her this story, she's like, "No, that's not true." She for real walked out of her house, but like we were staring out the window and then also staring at her the whole night because like we were so scared something was gonna happen.
And it was really bad. And I've had this type of stuff happen like in my house. So what I didn't tell you guys before was that my grandpa had died in 2012, and I'm not very superstitious, but I'm thinking in my mind like, oh, my grandpa protects over me. What happened was I was sleeping, and so like that was the end of the thing. She woke up and she didn't understand anything. She actually walked out on us, and then we brought her back in. So So basically, she came in and we talked to her about it. She still doesn't believe us. And then what happened to me was about a year or two before that.
I thought it was the same year.
No, a different year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Or no, it was the same year.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
It was
literally said it was the same year.
Yeah. So last year, 2017 actually, we said we were gonna make this video on Christmas, or no, not on Christmas. We made this video on Christmas, and then 2 days later we made a plan that we were gonna make this scary video on New Year's.
Because it happened on New Year's.
Because it happened on New Year's. And so that's the night that it happened. I went to her house and I came back and I went to bed because I was tired. So I was like sleeping and I woke up hearing something. And if you guys don't know, I have like sleep paralysis, and it's like, it's scary. Like you have it once and you're like, you don't know what to do. You can't move. Your breathing's like fastens, but like you can't move. You can't talk. You can look around, but you can't do anything. So I was sleeping. That was my first episode of it. I was sleeping and I woke up, I saw this girl or like something standing in my closet. I was like, ho ho ho, I'm gonna die. And
at first you thought it was your dad.
I thought it was my dad because it was tall, and it wasn't like really tall, but like it was tall to be my dad, but it was a girl. So I was really confused. I was like scared. And I thought it was my grandma because you know how Indian people are, we have medication in bags, and she puts medication in bags for her diabetes, and she put it in this bag in the closet because she goes there every single day. So she took medication that day, but I don't remember her taking it at night. So I don't know if that was her or not. So I went back to sleep thinking, it's probably just my imagination. Maybe it's just because I'm really tired. And then afterwards, I woke up again, and this time this girl was standing and staring at me. She was at the edge of my bed. Like, my bed is not that far from the closet door. I have no closet door, actually. Funny story, my sister opened the door and it fell on her, so that's why we don't have it. And so she was like standing between the door and like the doorway and the edge of the bed, and I was looking, and that's when I had it, and that's when I couldn't move and all that stuff. It's scary. I probably should be taking medication for it, but right now
you don't.
I haven't had it in a while, which is good. But yeah, so that's the follow-up. But that same girl that she saw, I saw too, and that's how I know that's the same girl. I just don't know what's wrong.
My family has been here ever since this neighborhood was built, like this house was built. Nobody was in this house before me. But for Dhruvi, there was a couple an old couple that lived in her house before she moved in. And also our whole practically our whole neighborhood's haunted because it's like an older neighborhood, but it's not too old, but it is an older neighborhood. And it was like, so I know one person committed suicide right next to Eva's old house. And then also some guy died in Dhruvi's house because constantly he would have heart attacks and either fall down the stairs, or he would just have like a stroke and fall down the stairs. I remember the ambulance were always they were always down there, and my older brother would go down and check and be like, whoa.
It was also like, it was very recent too. It was like, it happened, and then they would bring him home and it'd be okay, and then a few days later they would do it again. And it was like, it was every constant. 2 or like 3 weeks that would happen too. So like, that's what I heard from her and a bunch of other people that lived by. And so basically what they told us was, hey, there used to be a dog and a old lady that used to live in this house. They never mentioned the old guy because the old guy had fallen down the stairs once, and then the last time and then passed away. Don't know how. Maybe I think it's because he had a heart attack and then fell down the stairs like the 15th time.
He hurt himself.
Something
I
happened.
was really little.
I think it was like a brain hemorrhage. I think I heard it from Sandra, the girl. No, not Sandra. I think I heard from Sandra or Debbie, one of those two people.
Oh yeah.
Or Deb, because Sandra and Debbie are my neighbors. Well, Debbie used to be. She moved away, but they all used to live here at the same time as she did. So they told me everything. But he died somehow. I don't remember. I think it was brain hemorrhage or something, and that was the whole thing. So yeah, but our house, well, my house, I call it our because she like legit lives in my house and I live in her house, so. But it doesn't matter. But legit, our neighborhood is like haunted.
Yeah, especially because of that. We have to tell that story at some point.
That video will come out soon. We'll tell you what happened in that house because that house is not there anymore. Like, it used to be there and they demolished it because of all the activity. We're not gonna give you too much about that, but yes. Anyways, we are so sorry for not posting. We had problems going on.
She said
problems. Well, basically, I had marching band. Marching band is like 9 to 9.
It's like job hours.
It's basically a job, but that's our whole thing. The only reason why she didn't record because I was not there, and we just how is it my channel? I'm kidding. How is it our channel if
one of us isn't here?
One of us isn't here. Also, adding to that, we're changing the name of our channel.
Oh yeah.
Finally, sorry. Dhruvi Chauhan Vlogs is not going to be a thing anymore if you're going to search it up.
And it's like, it's kind of like, it's weird because people are like, oh, yo, what's your YouTube channel? We have to like say, like,
And they're like, oh, can you spell it out for me?
They're like sitting there,
Can you spell it out for me? I'm like,
they're like, oh, like, can I find it? Yeah, you spelled it wrong. Oh, it takes like 40 minutes.
So we're gonna change it to something. We won't tell you guys what we're gonna change it to until tomorrow.
Well, yeah, and so it either is changed by the time you see this, or we'll make a whole another video.
We're probably gonna make another video, not after this, but like soon. And that's when we're gonna reveal the name.
And we might make a whole new intro and outro.
Actually, we're posting one video today or one video whenever, and then another video in a few days because we're gonna have an announcement video, which is special announcement.
It's gonna have more people in it.
And stuff like that. We can't tell you who that is yet because we're still figuring stuff out. So, we're gonna have a team, but I'm not gonna say anything else because I'm probably just gonna ruin this whole thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So we have a huge announcement, adding on to a bunch of stuff, and this video is 19 minutes long now. So, anyways, I love you guys. Nobody loves you guys too.
Love you too.
I don't. Anyways, sorry for not posting for like the 15th time. So, yeah, but we're gonna have like, the announcement's gonna have a bunch of other stuff in it. So then the video after this is gonna have the same layout. Also, if you please watch this video first. Please watch this video first. Please, because this video explains why we're wearing the same clothes and why we're in the same area. Because we're making 2 videos today. 2 videos. Also read the description because our description's new.
Oh yes, hit up the description.
We also have our
new stuff in it.
We have Instagram bios. We have we're also making a new. We're making a Instagram.
Oh yeah, a whole Instagram. It's gonna be all about our channel.
And and like giveaways.
So like updates and giveaways and stuff
like that. So yeah, we're getting up. Okay, our New Year's resolution is to get 100 subscribers by the end of the year.
Come on.
My God. So like y'all, we need these subscribers. We're already at 50, so that's good. Also keep watching our videos. You know, I know our videos are trash, but we like to make you guys happy. So yeah.
So like, subscribe, comment down below, and share this video because we want other people. Maybe if we get a bunch of likes and stuff, maybe it'll prove to Eva that it actually happened. She does not believe.
She still doesn't believe us. Anyways, we love you guys. We're probably gonna go edit this and probably go post it. Die. So we'll see you guys later. Bye.
Let's not talk too much.